body is screaming no right now. Whew. So I'm going to do 7 of these. The goal is to explode as high as you can, keeping your knees as straight as possible. Last one. All right. And the goal of this is just to stretch my hamstring. So as I push back, I need to lengthen this up and keeping my chest up nice and tall. Yeah, and the goal is just to get that deep activation of my hamstrings and then explode up. I try to get the barbell a little bit below the knees, and it just feels really good once you start getting the flow of things. So it's not meant to be heavy. It's just meant to activate. Lightweight. All right, you're up. Second set's always my favorite set because first one's basically a warm up. Third one, you're kind of tired. But the second one, you got that warm up and you're not haven't depleted the tank yet. So usually feels really good. Last set. Same as before. Done. All right. 130 pounds, 8 of them. Goal is to hit my hamstrings every single time for these 8. Eight down. Round 2. I'm going to repeat. Another 8. Hitting my hamstrings every time. Barely got that one on that last one. So this is my last set of this. The goal is to get as many as possible. And I break this up into 2 different attempts. So it's one big attempt, but what I do is I count how many I can hit my hamstrings and my glutes with this pad. And then once I go from there, I do as many partial reps as possible. So I basically just go to war for that amount of time. And the goal is just to see how much I can handle. Oh, I think I hit 10 times and then 6 partials. And now it's going to be hard to walk for the next 4 minutes. All right, so for this, you gotta hold it here. You want to get your feet out a little wide, point your toes out, and the goal is to drop it down and feel it in your abductors. Keep my shoulders back, block my core. Round two. I'm telling you, doing this stuff in a caloric deficit just hits different. A little more fatigued than normal. Better pay off. Better lose at least 18% body fat. Didn't. I'll be happy with 2.5, 3. Two sets now. One more. That's that. So this is a max minus 1 set. So what I'm going to do is as many as I can until I can get about one more, and then I stop and I wait for 20 seconds. And then I do it again until I can get at least one more, and I stop and I wait for 20 seconds. And then I do it again as many reps as possible until my form decays. So this really begins to hurt. So I'm going to loosen up my watch now because my forearms are going to swell. And I gotta put my hat backward because pull the bar right next to my face. All right. Mm. 14. Wait 20 seconds. That's 5. It's a quick 20 seconds too. 14. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Five. 14 and 5. One more. And this one is max. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4. Well, that one's done. Lactic acid is going to start building up soon, so excuse me while I pace around the gym for the next 5 minutes. All right, when I have the same rep scheme on this, which is max -1, 20-second break, max -1, 20-second break, as many as possible. Here we go. Five, 4, 3, 2. Six. So that's it. Workout's done. Probably gonna go walk on the treadmill for about 30 minutes and I get to work. It's Thursday, and I already did my workout this morning, obviously. But I'm gonna start incorporating light jogs in the afternoon, like 3 days a week. Nothing too crazy. The goal is to just stay in a heart rate 2 to build up my aerobic capacity again, because I need cardio. Before, my cardio used to be amazing, but over time, if you don't do it, it leaves you very fast. The good news is it comes back very fast. So, just nice and slow. Keep my heart rate as low as possible. And this is what's gonna help burn the fat. Actually, if you go too fast, then you start burning muscle. So the goal is for me to be able to talk to this camera the whole time. No, not really, but if I was with someone, I should be able to talk like this the whole time. All right, well, let me get to this. It's my first run back. Take it easy on me, guys. Come on. All right. See you later. Two miles done. A couple lessons learned here. One, don't dress so warm, because it is hot Number two is make sure my shoes are tied, because my shoe came untied like a quarter of the mile in, and normally you just stop and tie it, right? Well, the thing is all my runs go on Strava, and I have a friend who looks deeply into all my stats, and he would have saw that I stopped and my heart rate would have came down as I tied my shoe, and then he would have made fun of me, and then I would be like, no, it's because I had to tie my shoe. And he wouldn't believe me, so I had to keep going with a loose shoe, with my shoestring hitting me the whole time, wondering, am I gonna slip? Am I gonna fall? So that's 2 lessons learned. And the third lesson learned is I love running. I forgot how much thought comes when you're running. There's this problem that I've been having in business, not like a big problem, but like a problem I had to solve, right? And I'm like, how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? On that run, I figured it out. It's amazing what happens when you just let go. Because when you're running, the whole world is gone. Especially if you don't do it to music. Right? So everything around you, there's no emails, there's no text messages, there's no phone calls, there's no to-do list. You're just running. And when that happens, you know, it gives your brain the ability to categorize what's important, what's not, and, you know, come up with ideas and solutions that you may not have normally found. And I know this, and I do this every single time I have this realization, but for some reason I don't keep with running. My last time I really ran was when I finished my marathon. So I did a marathon. I finished in 3 hours and 30 minutes and 16 seconds. I know. But yeah, it was amazing. And when I was done with that, I was just done with running. And definitely gonna get back into it. And I'm gonna do it this way, where it's just heart rate 2. So I'm either going to incorporate this throughout the 6 weeks, just running like this, or just going to the gym down the road and hopping on the bike and doing a steady state heart rate 2 cardio. Because man, cardio is good. And people wonder, is it gonna kill your muscle? And the thing is it could actually help enhance your muscle if you do it right. You just have to stay in that heart rate 2 zone, so you're burning fat. If you start running to the point where you can't keep a conversation, then you're burning muscle. And we don't want to do that. So you want to go at a slow enough pace where it's easy. So today, I was at like a 10-minute, 15-second pace. To compare, when I did the marathon for 26.2 miles, I held an 8-minute, 1-second pace the whole time. So this 10-minute, 20-second pace was very slow for me, but it's what it had to be today. And over time, that will start to come down naturally, because I'm not even looking at my pace really. I'm looking at my heart rate. I'm making it so my heart doesn't go above 150 beats per minute, and that's going to allow me to make sure that I stay in that aerobic phase where I'm just burning fat. Because remember, the goal of this isn't to get fast at running. The goal of this is to burn fat and keep my muscle. And that's exactly what I intend to do. Okay, I have a consultation, a couple of them, back to back to back. So I gotta go, maybe hop in the shower and get ready for that. All right, see you soon. Bye.